Hello, everyone. Next, we have OpenVPN production roadmap, powering the future of business connectivity with Kyryl Tumanov. Kyryl joined OpenVPN in 2018 and was responsible for launching and growing various products and initiatives. Right now, as the Director of Product Management, he oversees our product portfolio and at the same time keeps himself close to the customers to understand their needs and how they use our products. Take it away, Kyryl.
Thank you, Jason. Hello, everyone. Happy to be here at OpenVPN Connected. So let's get started. I would like to start and remind the story of OpenVPN. So this story started more than 20 years ago, and OpenVPN quickly got the adoption. We first launched our Access Server product. Later on, we launched CloudConnexa. So right now we have two commercial products, and those products, they are trusted by tens of thousands of businesses around the world. And both products, they are based on OpenVPN protocol, open source protocol, and OpenVPN is proud to sponsor open source community. Right now, we have more than 20,000 customers. You can see that some of them are very well known. Initially, our focus was for small businesses. However, what we noticed, if we do products simple and at the same time capable, then they get attention from companies of every size. As I mentioned, we have two products, Access Server and CloudConnexa. Access Server is our self-hosted offering. But you need to understand it correctly. Self-hosted, it doesn't mean that it's on-prem, only on-prem. You can host it in your cloud environment. Self-hosted means is that you are responsible to deploy it. CloudConnexa is cloud-delivered. We manage for you the server part, so it's cloud offering. Different deployment methods, but both products, they serve the same goal, provide secure remote connectivity. And there are the following typical scenarios that our products, both of our products can support. The first one is secure access to your private resources, whether they are hosted in cloud providers such as AWS, GCP, Azure, or even hosted on-prem. You can use our products to easily configure secure access for your team to access those private sources. The next scenario is nowadays with remote work, with the way industry develops, probably every business uses SaaS applications. And sometimes it is quite challenging to secure access to them, especially when team is remote. In the past, this problem was solved that everyone was in the office and the access to SaaS applications was limited only to those located in the office. Nowadays, it simply doesn't work. So our products provide you a simple way to protect access to your SaaS applications. The third scenario is about secure internet access. When you want to secure not just access to private resources or SaaS applications, basically you want to secure all your internet connectivity. The next scenario is site-to-site. When you want to interconnect your headquarters with branches, or maybe you want to interconnect your basically different locations of your organizations, or maybe locations of your partners. And the last scenario, which we differentiate, is IoT. IoT is very specific due to its scale, due to its requirements. So all of those scenarios are supported by both of our products. Now let's talk about Access Server. So Francis mentioned that a few months ago, we completely revamped our user interface in Access Server to make it easier to use, to make it simple, and to make it up to date with current reality. What we want to do next is introduce domain routing in Access Server. We had so many requests about domain routing to have it in Access Server. What domain routing is? Basically, it's ability to define access by domain without IPs. So think about it. You want to define that, okay, your users will have access to this SaaS application. You fill the domain and you are done. You don't need to know any public IPs of that application. You simply configure a domain name. What about private resources? Actually, it's the same. You can just put the name of your private resources and you are done. You don't need to manage all those subnets. You don't need to worry about whether those subnets are going to change or not. Configuring resources by domains only simplifies daily routine by a lot. And in parallel, we are working on next initiative for Access Server. We want to simplify. We want to simplify Access Server as much as possible. We want to make it very easy to set up. We want to make it very easy to do initial configuration and ongoing configuration. We want to make it easy to maintain. Our end goal here is to bring SaaS simplicity to self-hosted product. And we believe we know how to do it. We're already in the middle of this process. So early next year, you can expect updates about it. And of course, ZTNA. ZTNA is very important. Access Server already has elements of ZTNA. And we understand that modern requirements, they are beyond of what we provide right now in Access Server. So we are going to increase ZTNA capabilities in Access Server. We already support device posture in a way in Access Server, which right now our customers say that it's not very convenient to use. So we are going to introduce device posture in a way that it will be very easy to configure, very easy to use. And of course, we are going to add location context to Access Server as well. So once again, to summarize here, our goal is to bring both functionality and simplicity to our products. At the same time, you need to know if at any point right now or in the future, you need any assistance in configuring your product or you have any questions. Remember, we have great support. They're always there to help you. And if for any reason you don't want to deal with configuration or maintenance yourself, we introduced a partner catalog where you can find the right partner for yourself who will do all the work for you. And of course, if you are the one who provide such services to your customers, you can also become a customer. So feel free to visit a web page mentioned in this slide and either become a partner or find a partner to solve your goals. Now over to CloudConnexa. With CloudConnexa, we already have great capabilities of ZTNA. However, we don't stop there. We see that there are improvements. I saw the questions from Jeff during previous session asking that there is a need to extend device posture. And we are going to extend device posture capabilities. It is actually continuous work. And regarding that specific questions, Jeff, I think we will reach you after this conference, providing more details about timelines when you can expect that specific check. However, there are plenty of things, plenty of improvements that can be done to ZTNA. So we analyze what are the demands. We look requests from our customers. We look what are the best practices in the market. And we are adding it to our products. both controls improvements and, of course, visibility aspects. Visibility aspects are very important. Our customers, they want to understand what is going on. They want to be able to extract that data and analyze in their third-party tools, which are designed to work with huge amount of data. And once again, simplification. CloudConnexa already has lots of features. And we understand that whenever there is lots of functionality, there should be the right balance about right features and at the same make it easy to use. And we are already started the process to review how we provide configuration in our product, how we provide overview in our product. So during next year, you can expect changes in there, and we would love to hear your feedback about those changes. And last but not least, we hear you, those who say that, okay, current offering is not enough. We want more than that in terms of what can be configured, how many things can be configured, and so on. So we are going to expand our offerings there as well. Now, we have two commercial products. However, if you're a regular user, you use the app, either our OpenVPN Connect app or OpenVPN 3 Linux client. And we understand that providing software to your users who in many cases are not technicals, set very high requirements to user experience of the app to make sure that user onboarding is seamless, that users can use the app and they don't ask their admins that, okay, something is not working or something is not clear. We've already released new simplified UI for our OpenVPN Connect apps on Windows and macOS. iOS and Android, they will be released soon as well. We also plan to release Start Before Logon feature for on Windows platform, which will allow users to connect to their products without a need to enter their operating system credentials. And the last item here is that during last probably couple of years, we do see increased adoption on Linux platform. We hear you that using CLI is not very convenient when our users work with OpenVPN 3 Linux client. So we are already in progress of introducing graphical user interface for OpenVPN 3 Linux client. And of course, I need to say a few words about AI. You probably expect to have AI in our products, and this demand is fair. And by the way, we already have MCP server available for CloudConnexa. You can find it in our GitHub repository, and you can play with it. What I would like to say here that actually we are actively working to introduce AI in our products. However, we believe that our goal shouldn't be limited to introducing AI assistant, which will help to work with our products. No, I think it should be much more. And we have quite good idea of how it can look like. And we have plans to surprise you next year by completely change the perception of how AI can be used in ZDNA product. And the last one, I would like to end this presentation saying thank you to all of you for giving us feedback. Your feedback for us, it's valuable. It's really valuable. we see all of your requests, all of your tickets. If you ask for something in your tickets, then our support will immediately create a feature request, new feature request, or will link your support case to existing feature request. We do track all such requests. We rank them, we analyze, we do our research, and then we implement it. So whenever you have something to share with us in terms of what you would like to see in the product, in terms of, I don't know, even issues that you see in the product, feel free to contact our support. And of course, if you would like to reach our product team, feel free to do it. You can see email address that you can send your requests to, and we will be happy to answer you. All right. Thank you, everyone. Let's get to the questions. I see we have a few questions in here. So let me go one by one. Okay. Using CloudConnexa to connect to different AWS accounts. To support using two different AWS internal DNS servers, had to put core DNS on one of the connector EC2 instances with custom plugin to go to other DNS server. If it did not resolve internal DNS IP address. This feature is not supported in CloudConnexa as a feature, only allows failover to second DNS if first down, allowing adding plugins such as core DNS to CloudConnexa as in running your own access server. Will additional features be added to CloudConnexa in the future? Mark, thank you for this question. Let me take this question offline. I need to talk to CloudConnexa product manager. Unfortunately, I cannot answer this question right away. Okay, question from Dustin. The new Connect client UI refresh with 3.8 make it less intuitive to add new profiles. There used to be a plus button in the bottom right of the home screen. This is now buried in the menu profile area. Yeah, so what we noticed is that the vast majority of our customers, users, they have just one profile, and having the list of profiles made it quite complex for them to use. So I hear you, Dustin. So I pass this feedback over to our apps team, and we will check what we can do about it. Okay, next question. Okay, probably it's not. Let me read it. OpenVPN support team is awesome. As a new customer, I probably have submitted more than 5 tickets in the past 3 weeks, and the support team usually gets back to me within 2 hours and resolve the questions. Yeah. I agree with these words. And if for any reason you don't get the same level of service that they pay, then let us know. We're really proud of our support team. We have very qualified engineers there, and our product team is always nearby to help our support folks whenever it is needed. We do believe that there are no customer issues. All the issues that you face, those are our issues. We take them seriously and we try to resolve as best as we can. Okay, another one from Robert about support. +1 to support team being great, haven't needed them much, but when I do, they are quick and follow up. That doesn't happen too often anymore. Thanks. Thanks, Robert, for these words. I will pass all the feedback about our support to support guys. They will be happy. And +1 from Ram. David, we use a multitude of Linux-based connectors for some side-to-side communication. Is it okay to expect Linux compatibility to grow with the current distribution offerings? Thus, will OpenVPN CloudConnexa have a preferred distro? We don't have any plans to increase number of distributions we support. Right now, I wouldn't call it probably preferred distro, but the default one which we use is Ubuntu. All right. Are there any other questions? Okay, I see in Q&A session there is another one from Dustin. Why are there preferred recommended security setting under advanced settings, not the default? I need to edit this on every install. The reason behind this decision, if we change default to more strict one, then there will be backward compatibility issues. We do plan to move that setting up in the future. So let me get back to the team and when it's going to happen. Initially, when we introduced the setting, if we set the default to a different value right away, it would break things for existing users. That is why we had to implement the way we did. Also, I would like to highlight that nowadays OpenVPN Connect supports global configuration feature, so you can actually change the default configuration for application that you distribute to your users. That is also possible, that you don't change it yourself, but you rather distribute application with a configuration file which sets default settings for your users. Okay, let me check. As far as visibility improvements, will this be an increase in seeing how traffic is being routed connector to connector from a customer perspective? Potentially seeing routing tables for a specific connector, or seeing where traffic is flowing from the connector. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's actually a good question, and I will pass it to our product team. That's definitely worth exploring. I think that would be very helpful for everyone to see how traffic flows. All right, we have 1 more minute if there are questions left. RAM writes, would like to highlight in slower networks, sometimes profile create update cleared all profiles. Happened twice with me where I have to restore from snapshots. Let me try. I'm not sure I understand what happens. Slower networks, sometimes profile create update cleared all profiles. Ram, if you could probably send us more details about this case so that we can review and provide feedback. Thanks. Okay, from David Goodil, it would just be useful to confirm whether or not traffic in CloudConnexa is the actual problem before opening the ticket. Yeah, I agree. Because otherwise our support will need to step in and ask to do the same if it's not provided during request. All right, I think we are running out of time. Thank you everyone for your attention. Thank you for great question. Remember, if you have any questions left, feel free to contact us via support or via email I shared with you, product@openvpn.com. Thank you everyone.